Hello ladies, welcome back. This is the 7th bee journal video, and today I'm going to make a start on some belly bands for the journal. This is one of my bags of bits, several bags of bits, and these are just offcuts from things that I'm making as I go along. Anything left I stick it in here, and I happen to have these nice pieces of calico, and so I've cut those down with the pinking shears so that the edges won't fray, and now I'm just going to cut them to length. I have measured them out so that they're the right length to go in the journal, and I'm going to be doing 8 of them, but I won't be doing 8 with you obviously, but we'll see how we go. Don't think I used that one, but I could cut it, couldn't I? They don't have to be regular. They just have to be long enough to fit in your journal. So I'll put a little mark there where I've measured them out. They can't be any longer than that or they'd hang over the edge. If you haven't made these before, you're going to enjoy it because they really are a lot of fun and a great way to use up your little tiny bits and pieces. So I'll take one and get started. I think I'll take that one. It's a shame that I'm doing it on a white background, isn't it? But the colours will come through as I start using the bits. So I'm now looking to see what I can use, and obviously this piece of hessian looks good, doesn't it? So I'm just going to cut a piece of that. I'm going to put it there, and then there's a piece of blue. If you overlap the edge, and when you come to sew down the middle, you won't have any gaps. I've got this piece of brown corduroy. That's going to be useful because it's a neutral colour. These bits of curtain, again useful because it's neutral. Here's a piece of lace, so that's going to be useful, isn't it? Doesn't all have to be cloth, it can be card. We're going to decorate this once it's done as well, so if I wasn't going to decorate it then I wouldn't put that bit there because it's too similar to this. But as it's going to be something else on top, probably, it doesn't really matter. A bit small. I don't know what that's doing in there. I suppose I thought it would be useful for something, and yes it would, wouldn't it? but not maybe in this instance. So we'll put that to one side. That's a stamp. Oh, I know what that is. That was going to be numbers to put on our dustbin. So we're number 38. But when it came to it, Jim didn't like it. He said they didn't stick on there very well, so he gave them to me for the junction. So they will be useful, won't they? Too big for this project though. That. So I've torn the ticket in half, and now I'm looking for the next piece, which I think would be nice to have this. I like this sort of fluffy edge. So I'm going to put that in next. And now this odd piece of ribbon. Have a little bit of green, I think. And another piece of the Hessian. Maybe just a little bit of this darker green to finish off. So now I'm going to take that to the sewing machine and sew right down the middle to hold it. And then we'll start decorating in between. So I've sewn down the middle of the belly band. So everything now is secure. And now I'm going to put some flowers on. I've got at least 4 of these to do because I want one in each signature and I want them all to be a little bit different. So this one I'm going to have the flowers and something different on the others. So I'm going to now decide where to put the flowers. Have a little bit of contrast, shall we? We've got the bee, which I want to put in a prominent place. I'll put it there, I think. So I'll leave a little bit of space for him, or her, him probably. This fabric tack does stick very quickly. And the bee I'm going to put on some cardboard just to lift him up a little bit. There he is. I had one little ticket. I don't know whether to put that on or not. I don't think it's adding anything. I could put it there, I suppose. I think that's a little bit sticking out, that piece. Take that off. If you heard that, that was the wind. We've got a very windy afternoon here. He's slid off his piece of card. Right, so let's see what it looks like on the page, shall we? This is one of the signatures that I practice on, so it's going to look like that. So I'm going to fix it on the page in the journal. I'm going to stick it or sew it top and bottom, and then you can put anything underneath or nothing, because it's very decorative. So I'm going to make another 3 at least. But there were 8 signatures that I prepared, so I may do more and try and make each one a little bit different. So I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I hope it's inspired you to go and make your own for your own bee journal, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. Thank you for watching. Until the next time, bye bye.